Please rise for the presentation of the colors and the singing of our national anthem, and please remain standing until the colors have left the floor. March on the colors.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose proud stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave, home of the brave.
Retire the colors. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated.
Welcome to graduation 2006. And happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. I would like to welcome parents, grandparents, family members, friends, and distinguished guests, which are from my right, Mr. Kurt Wagner, Assistant Superintendent for Instructional Services, Robert Bunker, Board Member, Mr. Keith Garden, and current President of the School Board, Dr. Beverly Cheney, Superintendent in South Kitsap Schools, Patty Henderson, Board Member, Catherine Simpson, Board Member, and Mr. Ben Brumfield, Assistant Principal. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Brumfield for 30 years of service at South Kitsap High School. Mr. Brumfield is retiring in 2 weeks. We will miss you, Ben. Thank you. I also would like to thank Mr. Gary Grams and the band for being here today, NJROTC and Captain Tetrick for presenting the colors, Mr. Mike Downham and the video production crew, Mr. Mike Allen, then the senior highlighters and chamber choir and sign choir, Assistant Principal Jerry Lumberg and Lillian Amrine for the organization and planning of graduation. I also would like to acknowledge the staff of South Kitsap High School for their dedication, hard work, prodding, encouragement, and support of the graduating class of 2006. All, please stand to be acknowledged. Class of 2006, we share in your joy today, and we are extremely proud of you. However, no one accomplishes much alone. So I think it's only fitting that right now you stand up, turn around, and give your support group a round of applause sitting behind you. Thank you. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce to you a very special young lady who has been a joy to have around South Kitsap for the last 3 years. She has flourished in the drama department and has shown her talent in numerous plays over the last couple years. Ladies and gentlemen, class of 2006, please welcome Erin Hayes.
Well, South Kitsap, here we are. We are all standing at a crossroad, but this crossroad doesn't just go left and right. It goes right, left, forward, and sometimes even backwards. College, technical school, the military, or even marriage. Sure, some of us know which way we are going, and others are not so fortunate. But whatever we choose to do, keep this in mind. From the great inspirational Muppets that we all watched on Muppet Babies comes this. Life is like a movie. Write your own ending, keep believing, and keep pretending that what you've done is just exactly what you've set out to do. This doesn't mean that we get to make excuses for the mistakes that we've made. It means that we get to do whatever we want to do with our lives. And as long as what we're doing is what we are passionate about, we cannot fail. South Kitsap's class of 2006 holds enormous amounts of potential. I see doctors, authors, actors, musicians, taxi drivers, mothers and fathers, and so much more. But where would those people be without passion? Passion is where it's at in life. We wouldn't be here without it. If our parents and guardians lacked passion, they'd probably be somewhere else right now spending our college tuition. And our teachers. They're the ones who molded our education and helped us realize our dreams. Without their passion for our generation, we wouldn't be sitting here at graduation. So thank you, parents and guardians, for standing by all of us with your support for our future. And thank you, teachers, for teaching us how to embrace and change our futures. And thank you for putting us students before yourself. And thank you, Mr. Colombini, for making each and every one of us feel like an individual in this school. Now, class of 2006, as we leave our graduation and stand at the crossroad, ready for what the world has to offer. Don't just look left and right. Take time to look forward and upward. And remember, keep pretending that what you've done is just exactly what you've set out to do. It's now my pleasure to introduce Alex Fairweather singing Because You Love Me.
For all those times you stood by me, for all the truth that you made me see, for all the joy you brought to my life, for all the wrong that you made right, for every dream you made come true, for all the love I found in you, I'll be forever thankful, baby. You're the one who held me up, never let me fall. You're the one who saw me through it all. You were my strength when I was weak. You were my voice when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You saw the best there was in me, lifted me up when I couldn't reach. You gave me faith 'cause you believed. I'm everything I am because you loved me. Ooh. You gave me wings and made me fly. You touched my hands, I could touch the sky. I lost my faith, you gave it back to me. You said no star was out of reach. You stood by me and I stood tall. I had your love, I had it all. I'm grateful for each day you gave me. Maybe I don't know that much, but I know this much is true. I was blessed because I was loved by you. You were my strength when I was weak. You were my strength. You were my voice when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You saw the best there was in me, lifted me up when I couldn't reach. You gave me faith 'cause you believed. I'm everything I am because you love me. Oh, you were always there for me, a tender when I carried me, a light in the dark, shining your love into my eyes. You've been my inspiration. Through the lies, you were the truth. My world is a better place because of you. You were my strength. Oh, when I couldn't speak, you saw the best there was in me. Oh, 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 'cause you believed. because you loved me. Now I'd like to introduce Mr. Colombini.
Thanks, Aaron and Alex. Dr. Cheney, I can verify the class of 2006 has met all the requirements set forth by the state of Washington. Not only have they met the expectations, but we are very, very proud of their accomplishments. Dr. Cheney, please come forward to accept the class of 2006.
Thank you, Mr. Colombini. On behalf of the South Kitsap School District and its board members, Keith Garton, Rob Bunker, Patty Henderson, Catherine Simpson, and Chuck Mayhew, I want to congratulate our students and welcome the families, friends, and dedicated staff members who join us here today. I'm honored to share this time with you. Today is the final milestone in your journey that began 13 years ago when you either eagerly or reluctantly waved goodbye and stepped over the threshold of your kindergarten class, where your parents tried desperately to focus the video camera and fight back tears of sadness at the realization that their baby was not a baby anymore. Reaching this milestone required hard work, conviction, and determination on your part. It also required the support and guidance of those who are joining in your celebration today. Think of all the times you were ready to give up, the times when it would have been so much easier just to quit, to skip school, to forget your homework, or to miss a test. But you didn't. You held yourselves accountable, you wanted to succeed, and you have. I suspect that a number of family members and staff who are with us today have also recalled those moments, but they never let their support for you or their belief in you slip away. They have been with you all the way. So as you celebrate your accomplishments today, please remember to thank those who have stood by you these past 13 years. I encourage you to enjoy this moment. Be proud of yourselves. Be proud of your successes. But don't forget the definition of graduation. Webster's dictionary defines graduation as a step, degree, or stage in a series. Think about that for a moment. You have completed a major step in a series of steps that will make your life. Tomorrow you will be starting yet another exciting step. Approach it with that same positive attitude you've exhibited in high school and follow the advice of Confucius. Wherever you go, go with all of your heart. Many of you will be heading to college or other educational opportunities, others into the workforce. Some have joined our armed forces. Some may travel for a while. Your paths will take many directions. Your successes will be many and varied. Some of you may not see each other again until future reunions bring you together. Others will continue close relationships. Whatever your direction, remember the words of Tom Brokaw. You are educated. Your certification is your diploma. You may think of it as a ticket to the good life. Let me ask you to think of an alternative. Think of it as your ticket to change the world. The future of our community, our country, our world is now in your good and capable hands. Perhaps Dr. Seuss said it best. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You are on your own and you know what you know. You are the one who'll decide where to go. With that, I want to again thank you for allowing me to join you for this very special celebration. And now on behalf of the South Kitsap community and our board of directors, I proudly and humbly accept the class of 2006 for graduation and authorize the presentation of diplomas.
And as we begin, I would just like to entertain the audience because I know you're all very excited. We would just like you to indulge in holding applause as much as it's possible so that everyone else can hear names as they're being read. Thank you so much. Okay. And first off, Andrew Lee.
Michael Kavakungan.
Heather Miller.
Kelsey Rowe Lyman.
Jesse Connors.
Amanda Marie Pearson.
Ashley Dawn Eklund.
Kristen Diane Holm.
Kaylee Nicole Hale.
Erin Suzanne Hayes.
Marcus Boltice.
Kimberly Abod.
William Javen Miner.
Casey Abernathy.
Kelly Lyman.
Rachel Abraham.
Alexandra Fairweather.
DJ Abud.
Anna Rose LaFord.
Adrian Acosta.
Ashley Lambert.
Airly Brianne Adams.
Nicholas Lambert.
Brittany Adams.
Christina Janelle Lamphere.
Christy Lynn Adams.
Sarah Larive.
Chris Adkins.
Tony Larson.
Alexander Aflatuni.
Courtney Loriano.
Francisco Areno Aldana.
Ivor Martin Lee.
Terrence Alidia.
Patrice Lee.
Kathleen Allen.
Tessa Lai.
Corey Lynn Atencio.
Sarah Lynn Lemons.
Brennan Baglio.
Sean Leonard.
Brittany May Andrade.
Cody Andrew Lewis.
Ryan Ongo.
Sarah Lidstrom.
Matthew Arhart.
Denny Lynn.
Evan Atwater.
Jamie Elizabeth Mono Little.
Michael George Austria.
Michelle Little.
Micah Bulera.
Gina Lynn Lazama.
Aaron Jason Banks.
Carlos Lopez.
Teresa Banks.
Landon Ludwig.
Ray J. Bannon.
Kristen Lufer.
Jesse Allen Barrett.
Christopher Mabry.
Jesse Barnes.
Christopher McKenzie.
Sean Barnes.
Kate McCarran.
Michelle Barney.
Derek Marshall.
Kyle Baroni.
Melinda Marshall.
Bryant Bartlett.
Jason Martin.
Kelly Bates.
Bridget Lundgren.
Delphina Marie Flores Borja.
Kyle Wayne Martin.
Lauren Boyington.
Tyler H. Martin.
Brian Bailey.
Kelly Renee Martinson.
Destiny Maria Baza Chavez.
Adam Matalich.
Joseph Bettinger.
Tony Moppin.
Ryan Jeffrey Bell.
Reagan Maynard.
Brianna Bennett.
Kenneth McCallum.
Preston David Bennett IV.
Melanie Rose McCarthy.
Daniel Bertapelli.
Bo McGavran.
Chris Betger.
Skylar McVaugh.
Tatiana Jody Blankenship.
Jessica Lynn Meadows.
Brady Michael Blue.
Christian Meekins.
Beth Boardman,
Anthony Justin Melcher.
Renz Balagao,
Bryce Merrill.
Ryan Bond,
Stephanie Catherine Meyer.
Brandon Borbolis,
Michelle Michael.
Ryan Andrew Boyd,
Patrick Millage.
Jamie Marie Boyer,
Chris Mathis.
Donald Bronstein,
Jasmine Miller.
Tiffany Marie Brooks,
Alyssa Lee Mitchell.
Sarah Elizabeth Brown,
Oliver Middock.
Trista Bremer,
Josh Monagle.
James Brennan,
Margaret Montgomery.
Nick Breddy,
Ashley Chantel Moore.
Stacy Brinkerhoff,
Christopher Morley.
Carl Brown,
Erica Moss.
Cassandra Brown,
Cade Mossman.
James Brown,
John Mullins.
Mike Brown,
Melissa Murphy.
Keegan C. Rousseau,
Bryson Yukmoon Ikaika Unila Myers.
Jennifer Bryan,
Kavika Kaliokalani. Yuksung Myers.
Heather Lynn Burdick,
Erica Neal.
Cassandra Irene Burke,
Laura Neal.
Christian David Burns,
Daniel Anthony Nelson.
Matt Burton,
Anna Genevieve Mione.
Sean Michael Burton,
Sarah Beth Mobley.
Keisha Bush,
Brianna Nesseth.
Sarah Boucher,
Michelle Newman.
Kayla Ann Butcher,
Carly Noga.
Eric Butts,
Scott Nolan.
Richard Cabling,
Christopherson Cruz Nunez.
Christina Cameron,
Roger Nuttall.
Drew Campbell,
Kolike Olander.
William Arthur Campbell,
Jessica Melinda Olson.
Jeremiah Campos,
Grace Olson.
Josh Carlson,
Jessica Ouderkirk.
Wesley Carmack,
Ori Hacker.
Aaron Carpenter,
Kate Peja.
Kimberly Carpenter,
Louis D. Palencia.
Robert Carson,
Brianna Marie Parker.
Aaliyah Brittany Carter,
Sha'arisa Marie Polly.
Jessica Carter,
Karina Lynn Payne.
Gabrielle Centeno,
Kyle Richmond Pease.
Savannah May Chambers,
Justin Penrose.
Rachel Chilton,
Paris Wynn.
Carly J. Christofferson,
Jennifer Peralta.
Brent Criswell,
John Peralta.
Brandon Chu,
Miguel Paredo.
Robert Sink,
Ori Perez.
Brooke Sisney.
Rebecca Perigard,
Jeffrey James Sevilla.
Brittany Perkins,
Aaron Clark.
Megan Perkins,
Adrian Clark.
Jessica Peters,
Stacy Clark.
Brandon Jerome Peterson,
Rael Clark.
Alicia Peterson,
Heidi Marie Clinton.
Alyssa Peterson,
Donald Cockerell.
Clayton Pate,
Jordan James Coghill.
William Paul Pierce,
Christina Marie Colby.
Kevin Pinio,
Grace Larita Coleman.
Christopher Jason Powinski,
Fraser Culver.
Douglas Shane Sanchez Perel,
Mike Cook.
Chris Porter,
Ryan Cosgrove.
Margaret Teresa Posadas,
Jesse Cousins.
Taylor Marie Pritchard,
Julia Kramer.
Gannon Priest,
Alana Kroll.
Jared Stephen Cravat,
Tiffany Kramer.
Erica Quigley,
Terry Creasy.
Jonathan Kuluntang,
Sarah Elizabeth Kroc.
Autumn Rose Quine,
Catherine Cross.
Sarah Marie Quinn,
Kyle Benjamin Kreider.
Emily Raft,
Corbin Alexander Cunningham.
Zachary David Randall,
Jessica Curry.
Sean Rainey,
Tyzea Curry.
Jared Rank,
Jeffrey Dale Daly.
Aaron Ray,
Stephen Daniels.
Jason Reed,
Elizabeth Daquilanti.
Sheris Reed,
Ashley L. Davis.
Robert Reese,
Chelsea Davis.
Nicole Reichert,
Stephanie Davison.
Bridget Reinbold,
Lawrence William Dirth.
Max Renee,
Sean DeFord.
Daniel Reynolds,
Amy Maria Delgado.
Travis Robertson,
John DeLucia.
Nicole and Linfa Naupaka Richardson,
Jennifer DeLucia.
Sarah Michelle Riddle,
Andrea Dilly.
Justin Dale Rydens,
Luke DeVault.
Jeremy Wayne Riley,
Brandon Duvier.
Christine Renee Reinhardt,
Amanda Dillon.
Andrew Ringer,
Robert Disney.
Dina Roberts,
Catherine Dodd.
Katie Robertson,
Ashley Ellen Dodson.
Nicholas James Robinson,
William Edward Ilsley Dole.
Brandon Ross,
Kelsey Donahue.
Sean Router,
Alista Drew.
Katie Irene Royer.
Kiri Dukpu.
Daniel Ryan.
Tasha Dawn Dunlap.
Anthony Ellis David Sadler.
Shanna Laura Dunn.
Kyle Saltzgaver.
Charlotte Duran.
Christina Samples.
Kristen Dusenberry.
Amber Michelle Sampson.
Jackson Eaton.
Who am I missing here? Sorry. Hunter Sands.
Crystal Dunn.
Michaela Erin Shadow.
Kristen Marie Bell Emmel.
Jacob Sauer.
Bridget Ebner.
Katie Christine Navel. Sable. Sorry. Sable.
Donnell Eklund.
Mishaila Sayer.
Erica Louise Eklund.
Ashley Elizabeth Schrock.
Justin Edwards.
Ashley Nicole Schulteis.
Jacob Stephen Elert.
Zach Schumacher.
Aaron Ashley Eli.
Alicia Schuster.
Brittany Eisenhut.
Andrew Scott.
Tyler Ellingbo.
Heidi Showers.
Josh Ellison.
Brendan Sherman.
Monty Webb Enyart.
Jonathan Sherwin.
Kendra Ertz.
Samantha K. Shoup.
Sasha Espinoza.
Alex Sherland.
Elizabeth Etchels.
Kimberly Sinclair.
Amber Evans.
Andrea Marie Slay.
Cynthia Erica Evans.
Jason Smith.
Catherine Fairgrieve.
Alyssa Ann Sablehouse.
Alexis Marie Elliott.
Sarah Michelle Smith.
Shannon Fisher.
Stephanie Smith.
Tiffany Alexandra Fleming.
Patrick Henry Smolinski.
Alasia Fate.
Kendra Spears.
Bruce Fernie.
Nicholas Spence.
Megan Christine Finney.
Molly Jane Sprouse.
Nicole Furman.
Tanner Dylan Stafford.
Michelle Fisher.
Leslie Steele.
Vincent Flores.
Holly Stingle.
Kevin Fogerson.
Terry Sue Solkowski.
Leah Folden.
Liz Sullivan.
Justin Forshaw.
Monica Renee Sunberg.
Clarissa Fortner.
Kelsey Ann Swan.
Jordan Foster.
Ryan Sweet.
Shayna Fowler.
Daniel Tanaji.
Conrad Fox.
Jesse Gray Tampa.
Serena Freeman.
Andrew Thatcher.
Aishalyn Erica Free.
Dana Stufloten.
Thomas James Fisher.
Valerie Sturtevant.
Lonnie Rose Gabriel.
Devonay Thomas.
Rochelle Gagg.
Joy Marie Thomas.
Kendall Ray Galbraith.
Justin P. Thompson.
Kelsey Gale.
Alan Tillman.
Trisha Gala.
Tanya Tishner.
Travis Garton.
Robert James Treat.
Carissa Garcia. I'll say yours again.
Jennifer Trenary.
Travis Garton.
Tyler Trogdon.
Ivy Gaudette.
Tim Truesdale.
Boone Gaylor.
Richard True.
Connor Gehring.
Melissa Joella Tui.
Nathaniel Garrett Geister.
Brandon Charles Turk.
Melinda Goebel.
Brent Tyler.
Golden Geritano.
Amanda Umberger.
Samantha Joy Gibson.
AJ Erlacher.
Janae Nicole Giusti.
Chantel Lynn Marie Villa.
Rachel Golightly.
Jacob Thompson.
Rochelle Marie Glenn.
David Van Gorder Renta.
Erica Marie Gluns.
Nicole Vatour.
Tyler Goddard.
Kimberly Elaine Veach.
Jeremy Goulet.
Anna Vinson.
Matthew Goulet.
Christina Lynn Voigt.
Chelsea Gower.
Johann von Wiederhold.
Justin Green.
Shane Micah Vreeland.
Tom Gregory.
Shannon Michelle Vreeland.
Megan Gressley.
Sarah Jo Lemos Wag.
Tim Gray.
David Philip Walker Collins.
James Gunter.
Ashley Dawn Walls.
Natalie Christine Hagman.
Tyler Warren.
Valerie Ann Hames.
Dylan J. Watkins.
David Hamrick Jr.
Lauren Watson.
Matthew Harmon.
Brittany Wernicke.
Lindsay Rochelle Harrell.
Ashley Westling.
Muhammad H. Hashim.
Jacob Whitcomb.
Zach Hasselov.
David Carl White.
Timothy Hattis.
Toifoi Joyce Bayanae.
Beverly Heath.
Jason Wall.
Lacey Louise Headland.
Sarah Wickline.
Jordan Heron.
Chris Weirman.
Erin Linda Christine Hagland.
Skylar John Wilder.
Richard Hendricks.
Matthew Wilkinson.
Jocelyn Amber Patrice Henry.
Sharon Alicia Wilkinson.
Natalie Henry.
Deandra Marie Williams.
Peter Michael Hensley.
Justine Alexandria Williams.
Ian Hereford.
Brady Allen Winslow.
Paul Christian Hermanson.
Andy Charles Wood.
Andrea Hill.
Luana Wood.
Yukari Therese Hinkle.
Erin Renee Woodward.
Elizabeth Rose Hoffman.
Chelsea Susan Ray.
Chris Hogan.
Alexis Joy Wright.
Santara Holler.
Devin Wright.
Brandy Michelle Houts.
Christine Wright.
Travis Hupka.
Lorelei Elizabeth Walthall.
Christina Hurst.
Tim Wright.
Bethany Elise Hill.
Rose Wynn.
Trisha Joyce Jancy.
Paige Yarashuk.
Elise Sarah Idle.
Mitchell Sol Yee.
Tristan Iskra.
Natalie Ann Yunker.
Justin Jackson.
Michael Zervas.
Zach Jacob.
Andrea Nicole Zeth.
Samantha Jacobs.
Shelby Keith.
Justin Larry David Jacobson.
Jessica Kelly.
David Gerald.
Seth Kellogg.
Brandon Jenkins.
Kenny Kemper.
Kenneth Jensma.
Australia Moore Kincannon.
James Jensen.
Andy King.
Jared Daniel Jimenez.
Miranda King.
Chris Job.
Renee Adriana Contreras King.
Joe Johnson.
Anthony Kerner.
Sophia Johnson.
Alyssa Nicole Knight.
Trelena Johnson.
Caitlin Maria Kuntz.
Cassie Jones.
Ashley Ray Youngs.
Nathan Jones Levenseller.
Amanda Marie Kraftcheck.
Julie Ann Joslin.
Katie Kraus.
Christopher Espinoza.
Dan Krogman.
Jennifer Kodlachek.
Kirsten Krumvita.
Matt King.
Jesse Eleanor Kyle.
Rebecca Meyer.
Peter Joshua Knickerbocker.
Pamela Kale. Lisa Kays. Stephen Kaplan. Miriam Joyce Carbasi. Elizabeth Cash. Carolyn Perez. Catalina Barrero. Anne Bowie. Vera Feifel. Anne Marie Heltborg. Ryan Kim. Sabina Landova. Yoon Na. Sylvia Vergara Sanchez. Franziska Welsh.
At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce to you Amanda Peterson for her speech.
Today marks the celebration of an end to all the hard work you have done and the anticipation of a whole new path now unfolding before you. This anonymous quote truly sums up the purpose of today. We are here to celebrate everything you have done and everything you will do as you move on from high school. It has been a memorable past 12 years, and now here we are. Class of 2006, we have made it. Take a look around you. You may be sitting by your best friend or someone you hardly even know. Either way, it's weird to think these are no longer the people we will spend the majority of our time with. Some of you can't wait to move on. Some of you are wishing you could rewind senior year and do it all over again. Most of you are probably somewhere in between, nervous and excited about all the possibilities your future holds, and scared to death of all the change. I'm sure you all have heard the saying, don't live in the past. I would challenge you instead not to dwell on the past. Look towards the future, but keep the memories close to your heart. Our class motto, the do you remember moments of yesterday while reaching out for tomorrow, seems to fit perfectly. We have all made memories that will last a lifetime. Friday night football games, opening night of the winter musical, state competitions, spring break, senior prom, accepting that special award, first loves, and best friends. The time we have spent in high school has shaped who we are and laid the foundation for who we will be. You may not have enjoyed every moment of your time at South Kitsap, but I can guarantee you one thing. You will walk away today with some of the best friends and best memories you will ever make. I want to wish each and every one of you the very best of luck. I hope you can move forward without regret, knowing your mistakes have made you stronger and wiser. I hope you can always find it in your heart to forgive, although you may never forget. And I hope you can step confidently into tomorrow, knowing that your friends and family will be behind you, supporting you in all you do. I began this speech with a quote, and I feel it is appropriate to end it with another. Let all that you have learned serve you well as you pursue new dreams and goals. Let all that you have achieved be a solid foundation upon which you can build a bright future. Congratulations, South Kitsap, class of 2006. And I would now like to introduce the senior sign choir, who will be accompanied by Ashley Youngs and Joyce Bayanate.
I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by. Be not for the memories. Remember the good times that we had. Let them slip away from us when things got bad. Clearly I first saw you smiling in the sun. Wanna feel your warmth around me. I wanna be the one. I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by. Weep not for the memories. I'm so tired, but I can't sleep. Standing on the edge of something much too deep. It's funny how we feel so much, but we cannot say a word. We are screaming inside, but we can't be heard. Oh, I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by. Weep not for the memories. I'm so afraid to love you, but more afraid to lose. Clinging to a past that doesn't let me choose. Once there was a darkness, deep and endless night. You gave me everything you had, oh, you gave me life. I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by.
Here we go. I would like to present to you Mr. Colombini for his farewell speech.
Class of 2006, before all else, congratulations. Job well done, you finally made it. Now, however, before you can begin to move on to the next phase of your lives, you must undergo the last grueling hurdle in your career at South Kitsap High School, the principal's farewell. In preparing for today, I thought about presenting a long, laborious speech about what lies before you in this world, but thought better of it. I guess I'm like the noted philosopher and famous baseball player Yogi Berra. I get it eventually. After flunking his exam, his teacher came down the aisle, shook him and said, "Don't you know anything?" Yogi looked up and said, I don't suspect anything. Yes, this is the same Yogi Berra who, when asked whether he wanted his pizza cut into 6 or 8 slices, replied, 6. I couldn't eat 8. As a young boy, I so vividly remember John F. Kennedy, the 35th President of the United States. In his inaugural speech, he said that the torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans. As I look upon your generation, I realize the same could be said today. I mean, in 13 years from now, when I retire, you will all be 31. And the baby boom generation will be well into retirement. It has been said that there will be more Americans in retirement age by then than we know it today. You will be well on your way of living your life the way that you see fit and reaping the benefits of your hard work of preparation. Your generation, I believe, will have a different America to live in as I did growing up. Some issues that you will contend with will be healthcare, global warming, a global economy, energy and fuel concerns, more and more third world countries becoming educated and challenging other countries that stand for freedom and democracy. Yes, your generation will be key for future generations to come. Wow, what a responsibility. One might be thinking, how can I possibly fit into this kind of challenge for my future? Let's consider the words of John F. Kennedy again. With history the final judge of our deeds, let us go forth to lead the land we love. You have been given an education for the last 13 years of your life. I hope you know that it's not enough to have read all the books and know all the facts. Virtues really do matter. You believe in something, in your God, in your country, in your family, in your school, in yourself, in your values. When I was growing up, my parents instilled in me if I worked hard and played fair, things really would turn out all right. Funny, the older I get, the smarter my parents seem to get. The virtues that you believe in, the struggles you have survived, and the diploma you have just received have prepared you for your first big step to compete with anyone, anywhere. People with backgrounds like yours and mine can and will make a difference. Let's take a look at a national and local figure as an example. There's never been a finer man in American sports than John Wooden. or a finer coach. He's now 90 years old, but in his day won 10 NCAA basketball championships at UCLA, the last in 1975. No one has ever come within 6 of them. He'd spend half an hour the first day of practice teaching his men how to put on a sock. Wrinkles can lead to blisters, he'd warn. These huge players would sneak looks at one another and roll their eyes. Eventually, they'd do it right. Good, he'd say. And now for the other foot. Of the 180 players who played for him, Wooden knows the whereabouts of 172. Of course, it's not hard when most of them call, checking on his health, secretly hoping to hear some of those simple life lessons so they can write them on the lunch bags of their own kids who will roll their eyes. Discipline yourself, and others won't need to, Coach would say. Never lie, never cheat, never steal, and earn the right to be proud and confident. One day, All-American center Bill Walton showed up with a full beard. "It's my right," he insisted. Wooden asked if he believed that strongly. Walton said he did. "That's good, Bill," Coach said. "I admire people who have strong beliefs and stick by them. I really do. We're going to miss you." Walton shaved it off right there and then. Now Walton calls once a week to tell Coach he loves him. The next person is a local man, also in his 90s, who graduated from South Kitsap High School in 1928. I first met Bob Pritchard and his wife Elda when I was 18. You never heard either of their names without the other. Bob has a passion for youth that started early in life and still carries over today at age 94. He took the time to show kids he cared about their lives. He inspired others so that they would know and live a life that is full and rich. Bob, a simple pattern maker for Atlas Foundry in Tacoma, lives a simple but purposeful life. I once heard someone say, "No exercise is better for the human heart than reaching down to lift up another person." That is Bob Pritchard. As I close my remarks to you today, I would like to tell you a story that brings these thoughts together. There once was a high wire acrobat who was practicing his greatest feat of his career on the high wire. Perched high above the ground, he was about to begin the first ever attempt of walking a wheelbarrow across the wire without a net underneath him. Just as he was to begin his first step, his concentration was broken by the acrobat next to him, encouraging him that he had every confidence in him to make it across the wire without fail. He went on to say that he was the greatest, that people from all over the world would come just to watch him accomplish this great feat. On and on he went for some time. When finished, Jack the acrobat said to him, "Are you really sure I can do this?" "Yes," the acrobat said. "I am confident. I am positive you will succeed." Jack then said, "If you are that sure of my success, then get in the wheelbarrow." The point I'm trying to make is this. You want to be successful in life? Get in the wheelbarrow. You want to make a difference in a friend's life? Get in the wheelbarrow. Want to make an impact in your community? Get in the wheelbarrow. Want to climb the ladder of success and work and live in comfort and enjoy yourself? Get in the wheelbarrow. You want to take leadership with the future of your city, your state, and yes, even the future of our country get in the wheelbarrow. The people that I have mentioned today are willing to take risks and trust others as well as themselves. This is your charge. This is your challenge. This is your opportunity. That's what I believe it means to be a member of the class of 2006 at South Kitsap High School. For the good of all of us, please build a future we can be proud of. You can do it, but please get busy. You only have 3,760 weeks before you'll be eligible for Social Security. Hey, you guys, have a wonderful life. Take care of one another and the less fortunate. Be careful tonight. And for the rest of your life, work hard, laugh often, keep your honor. Class of 2006, we all bid you a fond farewell, and go Wolves! I hate it when that happens. Hey, it's our pleasure now to sit back and enjoy a beautiful poem that one of your fellow students wrote today, Kelly Lyman. Please welcome her.
Graduation Day. This is our future. This is our year to spread our wings and to open our future. So many memories to last us all time, to seek what our future holds for all time. We look to see what has come, to graduate and have some fun, as we part from our friends to leave the school life that will never end. Remember who have helped you, remember all that you have, to choose the right path and what you have said. You made the goals, you did it right. It is time to move on and go have a fun time. So what have you learned and what do you appreciate? To graduate on time and to be that person. We are the Wolfpack of 2006. Thank you everyone and for everything you did. Now let me introduce you, Marcus Voltais and Gavin Miner.
We will now lead the class in the changing of the tassels. Graduates of the class of 2006, please stand for the changing of the tassel and remain standing for the singing of our alma mater. On the count of 3, change your tassel. 1, 2, 3. I'd now like to introduce the senior highlighters and chamber choir members to lead the class in our alma mater.
please be seated.